Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Just a Fun Guy. This is Just a Fun Guy Coins. And first off, apology on the length of the video. I was going to make this a live stream, but it said my connection was unstable. My Wi-Fi and modem and router are literally right across the room. So I don't know why it said that. It's been a piece of junk. What you gonna do? And today, I have a bit of a problem with my coin collection. The crock box that it was in was getting too heavy. So I emptied it. It's on the counter below here. And I decided to move it from this box to a different box you're never going to see. My coin collection's getting a little bigger. Just for security reasons, you're never gonna see the box that it's in, and you're never gonna see the place that it's in. With that being said, the first thing I'm going to move from my coin collection are my dollar bills. First up, before I move all the metal, I'm going to move all the paper. What do I mean by that? Dollar bills. And I have some legal tender dollar bills and non-legal tender dollar bills. Trump. He was president from 2016 to 2020. Whether you like him or hate him, I don't know. I don't care. But I did get some Trump memorabilia, some presidential memorabilia. The one coin shop I went to on my birthday was selling these Trump dollar bills. And I think these dollar bills I got for free because it was my birthday. And the coin collector guy was quite nice. And he's like, hey, you can have something for free. And I thought that was pretty dang cool. Next up is my legal tender. And my non-American legal tender. This is Japanese government 10 centavos. It's got 10 centavos. And on the front, it says 10 centavos. It's 1942 Japanese occupation of the Philippines. It looks like a piece of Monopoly play money, but it's not. It's actually worth a couple of bucks. My oldest dollar bill, series 1935D. I'm pretty beat up. I went to a coin, not necessarily a coin shop, but it was a place called Antique World that had a bunch of coin vendors, and he gave me that for change. $2 bill. It's a birthday note. 8/11/1976. This $2 bill is not a birthday note, it's just a low vintage. It's got the 00, that's just low vintage. I have, it's the rest of my ones, I'll move up to the larger bills. Here's a low vintage dollar bill that I found in very rough shape in my wallet, but it's number 46,360, so under 50,000. And another dollar bill I found in change that's 74747497. It would be, it's almost one of the repeaters if it was another 74, but I just thought it was pretty cool to hang on to. I have a series 1988 $5 bill. They don't make them like these anymore. They have a lot more security to them. And let's keep these like that, would keep them in my wallet. Lowest to the front. Highest to the back. Here's a $10 bill from 1993. A $20 birthday note. Interesting thing about this birthday note. It is 03/02/1955. I have a family member who was born 03/05/1955, so it's just a few days older. The last note is a $50 bill from 1985. It's General Grant, who was president. And these are my dollar bills. Next up, I have everything not in the plastic bags. Here's a roll of 2019 brand new pennies. They were all brand new when I got them. These are a roll of 2020s that have never been opened, that never will be opened, and a roll of 43 steel cents. I got a great deal on them. I got them with my Indian heads when I first started buying stuff to collect. Next up, there's a YouTube channel who has a far greater number of subscribers than I do, and I hope to get up there one day. But his name is JW's Coins and Hobbies. And JW had a little contest. The contest being, first person to comment on the live stream got to win something. I commented, and I got the JW sticker. I basically got everything for free because it was a giveaway. A wonderful JW sticker, and inside here are some proof coins. I'm not going to take them out because it's just too much of a pain to put them back in. And the comment, the date, and what I got, so that was pretty cool. I had a buffalo nickel that I got with that I stuck with my silver, and I'm going to get to that in a second. Inside here is all my miscellaneous coins and flaps, and I have a lot of them. This is just inside this box. This coin is not a blank, it's like 90% off center. I have an 1825 corn, a large set. I put my 1900 Indian head penny. I put this in here. It's a 1900 Indian head penny. Excuse me. A flying eagle. This is an 1857 flying eagle. Jay Shmoney gave that to me as a gift because I gave him a whole bunch of nice date boot sets I didn't want. Man, he in return gave me his flying eagle, which I'm still shaking thinking about it to this day, and it's been a couple of months. It's actually almost been a year because this month is going to be a year's time since we've started hanging out and collecting together. And here, it's never going to be in focus. It's the oldest coin I have, 1669. I have an 1848 seeded half dime, 2019 W quarter, 64D quarter, 2001 AM, and a steel cent and a misprint penny. And I'm not showing you them because there's really nothing much to show. They have to have a particular keen eye to catch the wide AMs and the small AMs and all the technical stuff when it comes to the pennies. I don't have that keen eye. But if you do and you watch, good for you. Some more flaps. This is all stuff I got from just cornrow hunting. A 2009. It looks unminted. Well, uncirculated. Gold-plated Queen Elizabeth the 50th. 82 zinc. And the reason I'm not showing you these is because just do a quick search. You've seen them all before. The coins that I don't show you, you've seen them before, so that's why I'm not doing it. The first coin I'm going to show you is a 1964 dime. This is not a proof. It is virtually uncirculated. This dime has had a very easy way. The second dime, a 2001 proof dime. This proof dime, you can tell it's a proof because it's 2001S, and those were made in proof sets. Off-center coin, 2021 dime. I actually have a 2021 quarter in my wallet I should put in my collection. My wallet's right here. I bought something at my store that I work at, and a 2021 quarter was one of the things that I got in my collection. Hasn't been circulating all that long. Don't know if you're gonna get a review of it, but Google the backs of the 2021 quarters crossing the Delaware. Now this has not been circulated all that long. I'm gonna take it out of circulation, and hopefully in 50 years from now it'll be uncirculated condition and I can sell it for a couple bucks, or who really knows what I'm gonna do with it. In here is a troy ounce of silver, my only silver round. Probably one of the most valuable coins that I have. And my silver. Next, my silver chump change. I've covered my silver chump change in a million videos, so I'm only going to show you my favorites. I have silver quarters. This silver quarter is from 1955. I have a I think it says 56. It's an Italian coin. I'm not sure if it's silver or not, but it's in my silver change. People used to spend these and put these in circulation, and I find it so cool how one man's chump change is another man's treasure. I have a couple of walk-in Liberty $half. They're not the best shape. Liberty's face is all wiped off of them, and it's like they've been in circulation a while. This is from 1935, and I have 1936. I have a proof coin that should probably be in a flap, but I'm too lazy to put it in a flap. So it's going to stay in my silver. You can just see how shiny and reflective it is. It is a 2009S. You know what? I better put this somewhere special, because not only is it an S, it's a 2009. This doesn't look like it, but it's a V-nickel. It's a beat-up 1900 V-nickel. I had several V-nickels. I got Buffalo nickel, a pretty decent V-nickel. I mean, they're called V-nickels, Liberty head nickels, but the V on the back for 5 is why they're called V-nickels. 53, quarter, (2005S) proof dime. I have a whole dime and a clipped planchet dime. I'm just showing you some of the better examples because I've covered my silver chump change in a million videos. Just want to cover it one more time because it's all being put in a secret box. Canadian. I'm gonna keep it in. That was my mom saying at night. She's going to bed. I don't mind her barging in. It's not really barging, it's just like, I knew she was coming in and it wasn't a barge. It was more, I don't know what it's called. I dropped a 1958 quarter. It's funny. I work at a local grocery store. It's one of the more local chains. It's not like a Walmart or a Sam's Club. It's like it's called Tops. It's like an H-E-B or Ralph's or like one of them local state stores. And they have a coin star. Every once in a while, I cash people out. So leave my post. Let's say I'm one of the registers. Behind the registers where the doors are, you got the door. You walk in. The coin star is like very close to the entrance. Every once in a while, I see if somebody put a rejected, forgot to see the rejected, or just to see if anyone left any coins. Granted, I have found a couple of coins, and quite a few of them I put in my register because they weren't worth keeping. But I did find a new Canadian dime. So I did find one fine to keep, but everything else I just put in my register because it was just not worth keeping. I've pretty much shown you all the interesting coins outside of the bags. I have a lot of coins that are inside plastic bags like this. I don't know who has more plastic. Me? Or one of the Kardashians. First off, a bag I'm not even going to bother to open. These are all $half. They're all clad Kennedy $half. Nothing exciting. Nothing proof. Just a bunch of clad Kennedy $half. Nothing worth sharing. In here are my brand new birthday coins. My first birthday coin, quite a few of these I got from the dollar bin, so it's not going to be worth all that much, but they're cool to me. This is the biggest coin, or coin replica, I don't even know what to call it, I've ever seen. You really can't read from it, but it's a solid gold coin replica, and it is huge. It's like doesn't look like a dime. This is a 1970 Granada $4 coin. It's pretty big. It's not as big as the other coin, but this is the Granada. It's pretty cool. This is a 1787 Connecticut copper. It's in poor condition, and maybe that's why it was in the dollar box. But I'm not gonna complain. This is a copper proof. I mean, it could definitely be shined up a little bit, but you never want to clean your coins, but you're a collector like I am. It's frowned upon in the numismatics community. I love this one. It's Jesus being held by Mary. And on the back of it, it's the same portrait, but it's Jesus being held by Mary, but with a few angels. A coin that, again, I want to mention Jay Shmoney. He's going to be getting all kinds of shout-outs today. It's just a coin he has that I found that I kind of like. It's a penny surrounded by a little saying. Yeah, it's too blurry for you to look at. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It says, "Keep me and never go broke." And you want to know what? That is the truth if I ever heard one. You'll never go broke if you have one penny. A penny may not be much, but it's something. Here is just some cheap knockoff of an Asian coin with a hole in the middle of it. The coin was probably just made in some replica coin store or something. I'm not sure. This is a Kona dollar from Hawaii. Kona dollar. That's Kona dollar, 1980 Hawaii. And on the back, it's real detailed on the back. Well, you'll be able to see it. But it is real detailed on the back. You can see the windows. The windows aren't lit like it's up. First plastic coin I got celebrates America's bicentennial. It's one of those things you might get at some bar. I say somebody got it at some bar during the bicentennial, like as a little token or something. They gave it away a couple of weeks later because the hype was over and the coin shop had it, and bada boom, bada bing, I have it. An aluminum coin. That sounds like plastic. It's an Olympic coin. It's blurry, but you can see the USA and the Olympics. It's from the 98 Olympics. And since the Olympics are on TV now, they were supposed to be on TV in 2020, but since 2020 was 2020, they're on now. Blank penny. I got myself for $1, but not the dollar box, a blank planchet. Yes, I have those misprints that are pretty much look like blank planchets, but they're not. I got myself a blank one, and I'm glad I did. And to address it, you may have seen some stuff floating around. For all you ghost believers, those little floating orbs were ghosts, they're particles of dust. Just thought I'd put that in there. Granted, these coins are old, but none of my coins are haunted. I don't think any of my coins have killed anybody or been in the death of anything. I'm not sure. All I know is my coins are old, cool, special, like this one. This is King George IV. It's Nova Scotia coin. This is 1839. 1832. That was my oldest coin. Then I got my large cent. Then I got the 1660 coin. I got a whole bunch of Indian head pennies. And to think Indian head pennies I think are cool. Somebody could have thought they were like worthless pennies back in the day. Just worthless 1-cent pennies, get rid of them. But that's the thinking of a modern man. Back in the day, a penny was actually worth something. I mean, when my mom was a kid, she could buy penny candy still, but that's not the 1800s when the wheat pennies were made. This is the 1970s, 1980s. And I think 4 years later, pennies are picking worthless. These are my 2009s. Nothing special, 2009s, all 4 custom backs are in here. If you're a coin collector, you know what I mean. If you're not, Google 2009 penny backs, and you'll see what I mean. I covered all these in a video. They're all my Canadian finds from coin hunts. They're all laureate portraits for young heads and older, and some Queen Elizabeth commemoratives. British currency. I have some British currency. This is a 2003 £2 coin. There it is, £2. One of them will be interesting. the pound is equivalent to the dollar overseas, right? But what if a pound coin was literally a pound coin? Like the 10-pound coin literally weighed 10 pounds. That would actually, I think, would be quite hilarious. Because if you had 100 pounds in your pocket, you'd be really strong, or you'd have to take it out because that's too much weight. I also find 28 pounds, but something different over here than it does in Britain, because it's the coin versus the weight measurement. These coins are francs. France uses the euro now, and francs have kind of gone obsolete. My parents, back in the early 90s, went to France for about a month. We got a whole bunch of franc coins. I actually recently came across the old France photo album. It was pretty cool, actually. To show you what a franc coin looked like, if I don't keep dropping them. This is a franc coin, or a facsimile of one. This is what they look like. It's a 5 franc coin from 1971. I have francs from the 70s, from the 80s, from the 90s, although I think I have one from the 30s. I also have 20, 1987, 20 centimes. All the old French currency is in here. Let's see, I'm pretty much done with what I have to do here. Let's pick up the chapstick. A dollar. Ike dollar. I have a couple Ike dollars. I think I have a bicentennial Ike dollar. I have a Canadian dollar coin. I think I even have a Canadian $2 coin in here. If this isn't already the $2 coin or the $1. It's not gonna focus. It's the dollar coin. I have some gold presidential dollars. This one has George Washington on it. Some Sacagawea dollars. And some Susan B. Anthony dollars. I read up on that dollar, and the Susan B. Anthony dollars replaced it. And from what I read, the Susan B. Anthony dollar was rejected and hated, and not necessarily for good reason, but I'd rather putting a woman back on currency again. I think Susan B. Anthony was the last woman to be on a piece of currency. And now I think it's the quarters are having limited edition quarters 2022 of Maya Angelou, Sally Ride, people like that. In here is just random currency I found on the street that I thought was cool. Like a $2 Canadian coin. Because my dad travels. He's been to Canada, to Mexico. I actually have a pretty decent bicentennial. Pretty decent coin. It looks like a George Washington for the front. It's all chipped and kind of needs to be redone. But this is a penny I found cornrow hunting that has a bunch of like nail polished tiger stripes on it. Dropping my damn coins. Whatever that was, it's fine. I want to finish off with my favorite and the funniest coin I have found in all of my cornrow hunting. This coin says school hunting. It's a fake plastic penny that's only a toy. I found it when cornrow hunting. I still can't believe it. And it was back before I turned my channel into a coin channel before my live streams. And it's still one of the most hilarious things I've ever found cornrow hunting. That's pretty much my collection. That's pretty much where it's all being moved to. With that being said, my name is Just a Fun Guy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell icon. My email, social media, everything like that's down below if you want to say hi or if you have a request or a fan art or whatever you want me to look at. That being said, signing off. So long, YouTube.